Hello? Yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm putting it on now. Yeah, gonna do it now. Alright, bye. Right, hi everyone, it's Grizz. I'm in the garage. It's time to get on with the Bertha transformation. We've got the Akaprovic full system here. It's a little bit secondhand, but I might be able to fix this end can up. It was a really good deal in comparison to buying brand new, so we can't complain at that. The big system is, the original system is huge, so it's going, I want it to be a bit more louder. It's going to make a massive difference actually in weight, the weight difference between the standard system and this system. I think it's about something crazy like 30 odd pounds in weight. Now that equates to a big difference when you're out on the road, so I'm looking forward to that. I also want to have it sounding a bit more aggressive because it just, I like aggressive, noisy sounding bikes, and that's me. I've also got this little thing. It's not my phone actually. It's a decibel reader. So I'm going to do a before and after comparison. We're going to start the bike up in a sec, get a reading off the decibel reader to know where we are with the standard system, and then when I've got the Akaprovic on, we'll start it up again, measure the decibels and see what the difference is. As it is at the moment, I haven't really experienced any popping or banging or anything like that. It's very smooth and very quiet, the actual standard system. So I'm really intrigued to see what difference there is going to be with the Akaprovic system fitted. I'm sure it's going to be a lot noisier, and I'm sure it's probably going to liven the bike up a little bit more. Right, so let's get on with it. I'm not going to show you step by step stripping the bike down, but I might bring you in once in a while. I might just bring you in at the end when I've got it off and I'm going to put the new one on. I'll see how I go, but first and foremost I'm going to get a decibel reading, because you all want to know what the decibel reading is, don't you? Right, let's get her started. Let's see if I can start it up without the alarm coming on. Let me open up a door a minute. Right, so it's on. At the moment, on tickover is giving like 82.2 decibels. Let's take it up to take it up to a sensible 2,500 revs. Woohoo! Right, the highest we had there was 84.2. Right, so 84.4 was around 2,500 revs, and 70 or 80, 79 was it, decibels, just on tick over. So now I'm going to strip the system down and get the Akaprovic on, and we'll do another one again at the end. Alright, wish me luck. Let's hope things don't snap off. See you in a sec. Right. This is a little while on. Grizz had problems when he was stripping down the bike. Well, I say problems, he didn't really have problems getting the bike apart. The bike is all stripped down, all the plastics are off, as you can see, all the fairings off, no problemo. Rear cans, they're off, but the actual downpipes are providing to be a problem. Let me show you what the problem is. Right, I was actually worried about this before I started the job, because these exhaust studs, this frame rate seems really slow on this phone, on my phone, sorry, so I'm sorry if this is a bit weird. But anyway, these are Allen key stud bolts. Yeah, some of them are cool. It was like all the ones on the top were nice, in good condition, and all the ones on the bottom that clearly got really hot were in pretty poor condition. The exhaust bracket No, not the exhaust bracket. This is the bracket that goes off the engine onto the oil cooler. That was so corroded when I tried to undo it, it folded and actually snapped in two. So I've got a new one, new bracket to go from the engine onto the oil cooler. I need another bracket as well to go from the radiator to the engine, and I've got some new bolts to go in, or exhaust studs. So let's have a look at the offending item. Is actually offending items. Yeah, this nice new one at the top, well, nice non-rusty one, that's stuck and starting to lose shape a bit. And this one down here is super rusty, and the Allen key hole is rounded off, which is a real pain. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get that one out altogether. I had tried like a Torx adapter in there. That did give me a little bit of leverage on it, but I don't want to try it too much because I don't want to snap them off. So my solution, here's my solution, is a flipping torch, a blowtorch, and some WD-40. I'll switch that off. We're not made of money here at Six Gear Motorcycles. So yeah, I'm going to heat up the bolts and use some WD-40 Specialist Fast Release Penetrate stuff. This is the exhaust, one of the end cans. Now that end can is as heavy, I think it's heavier than this full system that's going to go on. These are just so flipping heavy. They're massively heavy, so I'm glad to get those off, but I'm not glad about the current state of the downpipe, sorry. But anyway, give you a quick look around the bike before I start setting fire to it. Yeah, the side fairings are off. There's all the other panels over here. There's all those front mudguard, etc. The lights are all off, indicators. I think that's nearly all of them, not quite actually. But anyway, I'm gonna get to work, commence surgery on the Busa, and see if I can get those rusty bolts out. He ain't budging. Maybe he is. Did a little bit. It's going to break off. Right, I'm not sure what I caught then, but on video, but when I was trying to undo it, the bolt, the stud is kind of bending a bit. I'm getting more and more concerned that it's just going to snap off. If it does snap off, it's not the end of the world. I can still kind of, you know, work with it, but it's going to mean a lot more work again. So I want to try, if I can, to try and get it out. So I'm going to use this a bit more again. I'm using a laser blowtorch. So let's hope it works. And I don't also know what's going on with my camera, because this appears to keep flipping the image. So yeah, everything's back to front. I've not played with the camera that much. It's the phone. So yeah, anyway, let's get back to this. This stuff is flammable, so be really careful when you're mixing these two together, because as you've probably seen a few times, it catches a light, so be careful with it. But I'm going to chuck some heat now just on the outer side of where the thread is sitting inside the head, in the hope that that will expand the metal around the stud and maybe loosen it up. We'll see. I'll give it another go. I'm going to try the slowly catchy monkey technique. Let's have another go. Flame on. Right. So we're just going to work on the outside, on this area here, instead of the actual stud itself, and see if that will expand the metal and release its grip. Didn't seem to get it red hot, did it? Oh, that's a bit better. It's a little bit more. Slowly. Catchy monkey. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, bastard. That's what I was afraid of. Oh shit. Right, so that was what I didn't want to happen, but I thought also it could happen, and it's happened. So we just have to deal with it. Nice. Rubbish. Right, so as you can probably tell, that really didn't go to plan, but I thought it could actually happen, and I was worried about things like that happening before I started this. But it is what it is. It snapped off. That's that half. You've seen the other half in there. Basically what I'll have to do is buy a drill bit which is smaller than that, and drill nice and straight right through the middle of it, and then pull out the old thread. Worst case scenario, I might even need to re-thread the whole thread in there. I've done it before. I've had it happen on an old fire blade I was restoring years ago, and I had like 3 snap off. That other one, which the head is left proud, or the head it's still intact, but the actual kind of Allen key hole is rounded off. That, what I will do is get another drill and drill the top off, and then try using a stud extractor to get that remaining stud out. When I think about it, really, that's what I should have done with that one. But I think it probably would have happened anyway, even using a stud extractor. I was undoing that and I could feel it was turning, and then I turned it a little bit and I felt it not turn. You know when it starts to shear, and I was like, that's shearing. I should have left it, but there we go. It is what it is. I'm gonna have to strip the front end off now, lift the bike up, and get the front wheel off, front forks off, and get a drill on it and drill it out. So a lot more messing around. I was playing with the idea of doing the head bearings, the head race bearings, head stop bearings, the steering bearings, and I guess I'll do them now. So because I'm gonna have to take it all apart. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. But anyway, my tea is ready. Taffy is just poked her head around the corner. I'm gonna go and eat my tea. The bike is going to stay like this now for a week or so because I'm off on a holiday. I want to stay home. I don't actually. I would like to stay home and finish the bike, but I need a break. Taffy definitely needs a break as well. So we're off for a little break, little holiday. Don't break into my garage, please, and nick me bikes. Got a flipping mosquito right next to the flipping... Yeah, it's a mother mosquito. It's warming up. So the summer's coming. I'm hoping I can get this bike done and finished and on the road before spring comes. But yeah, as I said, gonna have to sort that. Join me on the next one, guys. It's gonna get interesting. We're going in for major surgery next. Don't say I don't give you anything interesting to watch. Thanks for viewing. Smack the hell. Smack it, smack, you know what I'm gonna say, smack the like out of the fuck button. Sorry, smash the hell out of the like button, please. And thanks for all the likes on that last video, really appreciate it. Keep them coming, and I'll keep the vids coming. I'm gonna go away for a week, but you probably won't know it. I'm probably gonna try and see if I can do a video once a week, as things are at the moment, okay? Right guys, catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, cheers all. Bye.